It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. We're coast to coast and we are global. And of course, this coronavirus and COVID-19 is coast to coast and it is global as well. And that is somewhat problematic, which is an understatement. And I hope you're doing all the necessary things to maintain your safety with respect to not becoming infected with this virus. And no matter what else you hear, do not abandon social distancing. There's all kinds of mixed messages coming out of the government, conflicting with health experts, conflicting with the WHO, other organizations that know a lot about what to do and what these pandemics are about. And I'll repeat, do not abandon social distancing. Not today, not tomorrow, not 2 weeks from now. The worst is yet to come. That's a fact. When you look at all the projection models, whoever's doing that, Johns Hopkins, whoever's doing it, they indicate that this virus has momentum. The WHO, in fact, today made such a comment, and it is picking up momentum. What took several months to get to, 100,000? We've now done that in a very, very short period of time. It's just amazing. And social distancing is a primary strategy. It is primary for individuals and for a society to practice. It works. That is the only way. This virus is transmitted. It's a respiratory virus. It's transmitted from people coughing, sneezing, and expelling those droplets that get onto people and onto surfaces. And if you are in contact with somebody who is contaminated, who's infected with the virus, they may be asymptomatic, but that doesn't mean they're not infectious. They may look fine and dandy, but they may not be. You should assume that every person you talk to, every person you come in contact with is infected. They may or not be, but you have to assume that because you don't know. And it's just astonishing to me that most people seem to be complying with the order. Katie, you can check how many states have now locked down. There were 8 new ones. I think there were 8 states where the governors locked the states down on top of what already was existing. So I don't know what the total number is. And it's remarkable. This is an unprecedented moment, and it takes unprecedented action to deal with this pandemic. That is local. That is now local in your community and mine. And so that's where we are. The Olympics has been delayed. Summer Olympics in Japan has been delayed. That's the first time in the history of the games. They've been canceled 2 or 3 other times, world wars and whatnot, but they have never been delayed. And it was the right thing to do. Put athletes at risk, put people going there at risk. And if you think that this virus is not contagious, there was a birthday party. I forget which state it was in, Minnesota, Michigan, somewhere. The people at that party, do you know that they spread that virus to the African continent? It got spread to the African continent from that party. And people just don't get it. You cannot conduct your life the way it once was. Whether it's your family members, whatever. And if you have a family member who is quarantined, you need to take extreme. That person can't be wandering around the house in contact with you. And if I have time today, I don't know if I will, probably won't. I can tell you, what are the procedures when you have someone who's quarantined in the house. So, we are in a mix and in a fix. New York's infection rate is 5 times higher than any place in the United States. A couple of reasons for that. One, of the population density, and 2, they've done a lot of testing, so they know that they're going to have more. They're going to have more reported cases. We still do not know the depth and breadth of this infectious disease across this country because we have not been able to test appropriately. It is astonishing, the incompetence. You need the testing to let you know that the virus is here and that it's spreading. Then you need to do the testing to see where the heaviest concentrations of infection are, so you can target your resources. As I just alluded to or mentioned, the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo has been postponed a year. This is ironic. China's Hubei province, that was ground zero for the pandemic in the first place. They plan to lift nearly all lockdown restrictions tomorrow. You want to know why? Because the government instituted these draconian, you better do it or else orders to the population, and they contained it. It's where it started. You can't make that up. 877-897-8255. I don't know what people are thinking, that in a couple of weeks this is going to, it hasn't even really started. Wait. The numbers are going to exponentially explode. Couple of weeks? Are you kidding me? Not even a couple of months. Everything that I've read by experts who do this for a living and people I've talked to, the theme is the same. The theme is the same. This is just beginning. It's going to get worse. That's the truth. People need to know that. Otherwise, a lot of people are going to die unnecessarily. And you have medical experts, doctors, the caregivers in the trench. You've asked them to go to war, and you didn't give them a rifle, so to speak. No masks, no goggles, no gowns, no gloves. These are human beings. They get infected just like everybody else. And they're being taken out of the war because they're wounded, they're infected. Something's wrong. There's a huge disconnect here. Something is mighty wrong. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
In a 24-hour period, we had 10,000 new cases in the United States. That's remarkable. And we have a number of callers, so let's take a few calls. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. David, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, David.
Hi, Dr. Garko.
Hi.
Thanks so much for what you do. It's great to hear your point of view. I had just two things, I was going to say, Doctor. I have some experience in pharmaceutical development.
Yes.
During my career, and so I was reading about what FDA is Food and Drug is doing is they're trying to fast track test kits for the coronavirus.
Yes.
So that there's more availability and such.
Yes.
So I was reading. So I read some of their. They have guidances that describe the process by which you can do this, and I read the guidance the other night, and it was basically it's kind of like a 15. As I understand it, it's like a 2-week review period, and then you're allowed to, if you don't have any objection from the government, you're allowed to proceed and send out your products, right? So it's pretty fast track. So it's pretty ambitious.
I was listening this morning about test kits. They have a kit now where you can get the results in 45 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
So
right.
That's remarkable, and they can do it right in the hospital. They can conduct the test. I don't know much about that. I just heard the report as I was driving in. Some people have had to wait 5 days, 10 days before they even get the results back.
Right.
By that time, you're deep into the infection,
Right. And here was just what I was going to try to say is that I was reading some of the scientists that had commented on that on LinkedIn. So basically scientists' comments, and they're basically saying that the antibodies for the coronavirus often take a week or more to get at levels by which these kits can identify that you're sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying there are some people that were saying there could be 10% false positives or false negatives, because they're not really some of this kit anyway is not.
The people weren't ready to be tested. In other words, they weren't quite ready.
Sick enough.
They weren't sick enough, and that's right. And none of these tests are 100% reliable. You have variance, air that floats around with air variance that floats around with these kits. But you got one critic. I shake my head. People were saying, okay, in South Korea, they were doing 10,000 a day, but those kits were cheesy. Guess what? South Korea is doing okay in trying to contain this thing. Cheesy or not, whatever kits they were using apparently were good enough, and they get up to 15,000 tests a day. We missed that window, David. We missed the window, and now we're trying to catch up, and we still cannot catch up because the testing is done for 3 basic reasons. one, to determine if the virus is here, and we know that, and is it spreading, and we know that. The third is the testing will tell you where the areas of infection concentration are, and you need to know that. So if you're going to continue to do the testing, that's why you're doing it. And so far we don't know. We don't know where. We know certainly New York, we know California, we know Oregon. These are hot spots. New York has become the epicenter for the infection now. And one wonders where else in the country, that birthday party that I alluded to, mentioned, where the people were at a birthday party and then they left, and that virus got spread onto the African continent by somebody at that party. I mean, that's where we're at. And so you have people on the beaches, the kids partying and whatnot. God knows how many are infected. They're going to get on a plane, go home, infect their family. You cannot do that. And I don't know if people understand the gravity of what's going on here. it is about as serious as it can get. And if we don't if we don't do what we're supposed to do, and if you're issued a, I don't know how many states there are now with a stay-at-home order, and only if you have to go out, if it's essential that you leave your house. I suspect that number is going to grow, and we're going to have to try to figure this out on an individual basis too, and for us to be responsible and unselfish and help one another and do what we can to help each other and ourselves and our family. I always appreciate your call, David. We have some more calls. I got to take them. I'd love to talk to you some more because you're bright and you think about things, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, David.
Great.
Thank you. Bill, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Doctor, these are troubling times, and it's not the virus that's troubling me. It's the people. And you knew I was going to say that. When you go to Publix, make a list and pretend that you live 200 miles from the grocery store. Buy enough stuff for a couple of weeks. And when you go into that Publix, wear a mask and gloves.
Yeah.
You will not be thought of as being crazy.
Peculiar, yeah.
It will spark another virus, which is people following other people. Maybe you'll be a trendsetter. But walking in that store where hundreds and thousands of people have been walking through that air in the last 8 hours is absurdly stupid.
It's dangerous. It is. And, I'm thinking about maybe just calling it in and have it delivered. That's where I'm at. We'll be back.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Nutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. This virus is a super spreader. There was a party in Connecticut. They had this soiree. There were about 50 people that gathered at this party. It was in an upscale neighborhood in Westport, Connecticut. And then the people left that party and went to all different parts of Connecticut and the world. They were there for somebody's 40th birthday and to meet this, greet this old friend and friends and whatnot. One person was visiting from South Africa. So there they were at this party. It's now referred to as Party Zero in southwestern Connecticut and beyond, how this virus spread. The partygoers, more than half of them, are now infected. They left that evening for Johannesburg, South Africa, New York City, other parts of Connecticut, and other parts of the United States. All of them who were infected seeding the infection. Westport is a population of 28,000 people on Long Island Sound and did not have a single known case of the coronavirus on that day of the party. It had 85 on Monday. More than 40-fold in 11 days from one party. Okay? That's what you're dealing with. You talk about nuts and irresponsible. 50 people gathered. You're in the midst of a pandemic and you're going to have a party? Are you serious? And now you've infected other people and put their lives in danger. Well, I'm just saying. Here's how you can connect with the show.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally as well. His email's drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, you'll find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. So if you have a specific topic you want to hear about, maybe non-coronavirus related, something you're going through, just keep scrolling down the page. We've talked about basically every health topic you can imagine. So we're sure to have a show that will help you. You can also watch the show back on youtube.com or head over to our Facebook page, search Let's Talk Nutrition, or you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast, search Let's Talk Nutrition.
Thank you, Katie. Wayne Elliott's our guest today from Strauss Naturals. And Wayne, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, Dr. Garko. Always my pleasure. Great to be with you on this fine sunny day. The sun came up again this morning, Dr. Garko.
It did, didn't it? It's going to go down. It's going to go down tonight too. I hope. Honestly, right. We find ourselves in.
Remember George?
Go ahead. No,
remember George Carlin's hippy dippy weatherman? You know?
Oh yes.
It'll be light today, followed by darkness tonight.
Yes, that was
anyway.
Light today, followed by darkness tonight. Yeah, George Carlin. Boy, that's a blast from the past.
No doubt.
You know, comedians like that they oftentimes serve as the social conscience of society. And the like of George Carlin, it's hard to find these days that he was so dialed into the issues of the time and did it in a way that, got people to listen and to think about things. And that's what, good comedians do. How are you doing where you are? Are you doing all the necessary things you're not down on the beach with those kids, are you?
No, the beach is empty. I've never seen Hollywood Beach or Hollywood like this. It's very weird, really. There's no cars parked on the street. And so, no, it's been very easy to have fresh air every day, sunshine, and no one around. Dr. Garko, we just, Ontario just announced that, non-essential businesses will close. But I kind of respect the Premier Ford for recognizing, I think maybe like your president, they're considering the overall economy and the terrible fallout that is possible there, depending on how this goes. And I think the big message, I just finished writing a long note to staff that, it's how we normally live that caused this to spread. And so we have to, even though we're social creatures, we have to, avoid gatherings and avoid inviting people into your home or going to visit others, and just do the smart things. With hygiene, I just wrote, as I said, to our staff, and I've noticed when I've been out the last few weeks, and I always use those wipes at the grocery store to wipe off my hands and the handle. But I noticed no one ever, that I've seen, ever wipes their face. And, of course, we can, take this stuff in through our ears, nose, and mouth. And so just maybe a thought to folks that before you wipe the handle in your hands, wipe around your nose and mouth first, and then your hands, and then the handle. We've got to be as safe as we can now, Dr. Garko, or we're going to be in real trouble. There's no question.
No, we are in real trouble, Wayne. The worst is yet to come. The next 2 weeks, you will see things happen that are going to be unsettling. And what I'm concerned about is that there are not enough healthcare workers. There's not enough doctors, nurses, and CNAs and the like, because many of them are now getting infected because they don't have the gear. And so you got that going on. Plus, we don't know the depth and breadth of the spread because of the testing we've been so remiss and woefully late in doing it, and we're still not up to speed. If you take New York City, New York, the state of New York generally, is now the epicenter of the virus in our country. And you look to see what they're doing there, and they're handling it the right way, and they're doing the right things. But even with all of that, they are in a real fix there. So, but they're not the only place. There are other places just like it, but they don't know it. They just don't know it because there hasn't been enough testing. So here we sit.
My son and I were talking about that, Dr. Garko, and he told me about the figures in New York and how it's so out of control. But easy to imagine if we think of Manhattan, those infinite number of high rises, and just think of those elevators. That's what I was thinking about, Dr. Garko. Geez, talk about risk in an airplane. I'd have to believe the elevators, and in busy places, people do cram into them and fill the elevators, and so you can kind of understand how maybe New York would. I mean, there must be millions of people.
Yeah, it's a population. It's population density. There are two primary variables that account for the high numbers of reported cases. One, it's the population density, like for Manhattan, and secondly, they've done a lot of testing, so that they have a better empirical sense of what's going on. In the meantime, what is it that people can do? Well, one of the things you can do is take care of yourself in a number of different ways. You may think Strauss Heart Drops doesn't play into this. It does big time. I'll tell you how.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national